Whew.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look at
You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory.
I mean, personally, I like the cheese factory. Okay, I like it. If my husband, I mean, if a man wants to bring me to the cheese factory as our first date, why not? What's bad with the cheese factory?
This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it?
What's wrong with the chain restaurant? What's wrong with it? I mean, it's not McDonald's, it's not Whataburger, okay? It's not Starbucks. It's a cheese factory restaurant. What's wrong with that?
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
That's why some women are single, okay? That's the reason why. They are so picky. They are so picky. Even if it's not necessary to be picky, they are picky.
Okay. So,
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
so you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I
At the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand,
I'm sorry. This lady thinks that she's a queen. She thinks that she's a Diana, okay? She thinks that she's like, I mean, like Kevin Samuel said, she's a 6 at best or 5. Oh my gosh. Because the way she is like, how do you bring me to a cheese factory? You don't see how I am? Okay? Okay?
I have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's
You were not cooperative because you didn't go to the factory, to the cheese factory restaurant. Simple reason, okay?
too early for that.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're
know
not there.
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well, look
I mean,
at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
see, now that's where we should have went. All right, right there. Call
See,
him. Call him.
no.
What do you mean no?
See,
I know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m. Right?
Mm.
And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying
Women always have excuses. Women want men to do certain things, but they are not able to do those things as well. Oh, you should do this. 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 But also the simple thing that the men expect, her answer is, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Well, the answer should be the same for the man. He doesn't know you to bring you to a restaurant different than cheese factory. He doesn't know you to do certain things that you wanted him to do. He doesn't know you. He's a stranger. But you want him to take you as his wife, to open you the door, to drag you to an expensive restaurant, to treat you like his wife, but you are unable to be caught. How can I say that in English? Cordial, cordial. How do we say it in English? I'm sorry. You are disrespectful, okay? You take your phone, you start to record what's going on in your date. I mean, that's creepy. I mean, this lady, social media is something, okay? Social media is something.
I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, okay. But if we're late, I told you twice.
Late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh.
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there.
They just look for men to pay for their dinner and their lunch. That's what I think. It's not about getting in the relationship. It's about paying like their lunch, their dinner. It's about feeding them. That's why they all pissed every time a man doesn't bring them to the restaurant they want. That's why they pissed.
So one of my rules is I don't do coffee or drink dates.
Reservation was supposed to be.
Oh.
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. Waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, the equivalent to that? I
literally
you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
Women nowadays, they want to be on social media. They want to be influencer. That's why they're sharing their creepy life. That's why they're sharing their life. Even the things that they're not supposed to share, they're going to share for us. So I feel like a lot of women are single nowadays because they prioritize the things that are not to prioritize. Instead of prioritizing the relationship, the value, instead of prioritizing trying to know the person, the only thing they look is about the money. It's about which restaurant you're gonna bring me to, which gift you're gonna give me. That's what they prioritize. They don't prioritize the relationship. They don't prioritize knowing the guy, knowing the man, knowing the value, trying to think about how to build that strong relationship. That's not their goal. Their goal is all about living that life. And I'm asking all the time. A lot of women are saying that they are single. They look for a good man. They look for a good man. There are plenty of men out there, but the problem is that they are so complicated. Those type of ladies like this one, they are so complicated. So complicated for a simple dinner. Look how hard she makes the life of that guy. She 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 made hard the situation for nothing. Instead of going to the cheese factory, have a great conversation, trying to know what type of guy he is, try to know what type of human being he is. Is he able to provide for me? Is he able to protect? Ladies, try to ask yourself that question. Ask the good question, ask the right question, instead of just being caught up on the type of restaurant you guys are going to go. I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing. Even if your first date is to go to chicken file, just go. The goal is to know the guy. The goal is to know the person. The goal is not to go and feed your stomach, your belly. I feel like nowadays on TikTok and everything, all those single ladies going to date, it's all about their belly. It's all about the restaurant. It's all about what they're gonna eat in the first date. I mean, what's going on? You guys are working. You guys are sophisticated women, okay? You guys are boss chick, boss lady, but you are unable to feed yourself. You need a guy to come and feed you. You need a guy to come and bring you to a fancy restaurant. You want him to spend his money and bring you to a fancy restaurant because what? You put an eyeshadow that costs you $30.
Why would I put on a full face of expensive makeup, do my hair, make sure my nails are done, make sure there's no hair on my body, and then come and spend 2 hours of my time talking to you for an $8 coffee or a $16 cocktail? Be oh so for real. Let's take it even deeper.
Because you dress up, because you 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 do the thing a woman is supposed to do. You want a man to pay you because you're a woman. I don't understand that. Yes, women want men to pay them to be women. Oh, do you see how I dress? You see I went to the salon, I did my hair, I did my face, my makeup, my eyeshadow cost me $30. You see this dress? It cost me like $200. You're not gonna bring me to a cheese factory restaurant. Oh, you, oh no, that's nasty. Oh no, I'm too good for that. Okay? I need to go to a fancy restaurant like Aria, ah. Okay, I'm too good for that. What the heck is that? Do you want to know the man to see if you have a future with him, or are you trying to feed your belly? Because I'm starting to think that a lot of those single ladies, a lot of those single lady, boss lady, and independent women, they are looking for men to feed their belly. They want to be fed. They are not into looking for a relationship, because a good woman trying to get in a good relationship is going to be, her first goal will be to know the man. It will not matter if the man brought or bring her to McDonald's, or the man bring her to Starbucks, or the man bring her to whatever. It wouldn't matter, because her first goal is to know the guy, is to know what type of person it is to know if the guy is a potential. A lot of you ladies, you guys threw away the good guys all the time. You threw them away all the time. You see a guy, he comes and take you with a Toyota car. You don't want him because he drive a Toyota car. 5 years later, you see the same guy. You ask yourself, what was I doing? Because everything that you see is just now, now, now. You forget the fact that people are growing every day. And the things that happen is that most of the guys that you guys are looking for, the guys that have the Mercedes, the guys that driving Lamborghini, few years later, they are even unable to pay your mortgage. But the guy died, you refuse. Few years later, they pay their mortgage, they pay big costs to their wife. Okay, they are excellent husband, excellent father. But because your eyes was only on the price, on the money, on what the guy have now, physically, you miss something. A lot of women, you guys don't see things long term. You just see things right now. And you are losing good men every day. Every day you are losing good men. That's pathetic, okay? That's pathetic. I'm tired to see on TikTok all those single ladies. Oh, you can't bring me to Starbucks. You can't bring me to their restaurant. Oh, I spent so much money to get ready. Well, you're supposed to get ready like you're supposed to get ready. Okay? Don't get ready with expensive things or material or tools and ask that the man is supposed to bring you to an expensive restaurant. Why? He doesn't know you like that. He doesn't know you. The same fact that you are not able to do certain things for him because you don't know him is the same reason why he is not able or he doesn't want to do certain things for you because he doesn't know you. Women, stop being like that. Women, just stop, okay? You guys just stop. That's I mean, it's what time is it? Sorry, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. I'm still talking about the things that the things that made me, I don't know. I just don't understand certain women. I just don't understand them. That lady, I don't understand her. Okay, she's in the she's in the dangerous zone, like Kevin Summer said. She's in the dangerous zone. She's not 20 years old anymore. She doesn't have choice like she used to. Okay, it's gonna be harder for her to find a good man after this. It's gonna be very hard for her to find a man who is going to bring her to a date. It's gonna be very hard. Very hard. She's a difficult woman. She thinks that she's here. She's a very difficult woman. For all the young lady watching this video, please don't be like that. Your goal should be to know the guy, his personality, the type of person it is, his culture, his religion. I think the first thing young ladies should look in like a date, first date, is to know the guy. Just try to know the guy. That should be your first goal. To know what the type of person it is, to see if you guys have a future together. That's the first goal. It's not about what you're gonna put in your mouth or in your belly. It's not about that. It's not. So guys, let me know, guys. I'm opening the conversation. What do you think? Do you think that because you dress well, because you put a lot of makeup on your face, you deserve to go to an expensive restaurant for your first date? Or do you think knowing the guy, knowing the type of person it is the goal? So it doesn't matter if you go to McDonald's or chicken fillet. Let me know, guys. Let me know, guys. I'm very curious to know about it. Okay. So I see you. I see you.
I if I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
you really leaving?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
So,
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.